gentlemen, it is my great privilege and distinct honor to introduce the 44th President of the United States of America, Obama! 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 Obama!
That's not quite right.
Obama!
That's okay. Obama! That's not quite right.
Obama!
That's okay. A terrorist who's responsible for the murder of thousands of innocent men, women, and children. But that's okay.
What's going on, everybody? I hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, afternoon, pre-noon, no matter where you are in the world. I'm Hassan Piker, and this is the Awesome Our broadcast coming to you live from sunny California, Los Angeles. Folks, we're live and alive, and I hope all the boys, girls, and MBs are having a fantastic one because today's a beautiful day. Today's a wonderful day. Today is Market Madness Monday, and it's Bloody Monday, a bloody affair. It's Market Monday. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, and ambies. I am Hassan Piker. I am live. I am alive. We got a lot going on. I'm back. We're smoking on that 401k pack. Everyone's gonna eat the bug. You will own nothing and be happy. Are you ready for the new world order? Is what I gotta say. Okay? That's it. Actually, you know what? I want to play it now. Goddamn, because it's such a banger. Hold on. I need to play it. Yeah. But, ladies and gentlemen, I hope everyone's having a fantastic one, regardless. Because the new world order is upon us, jawohl! It's happening! This is Klaus Schwab!
You must give more of your rights away. Your sacrifice is the only remedy for the real pandemic. We must prepare an angrier world as Agenda 2030 is
Unfair!
You will eat the bugs living in the metaverse. You will comply and it will get worse. Are you ready for the new world order? No more human rights or borders. We own you. Your father's own daughters. We fight you. Feeling your problems, then blame you. Learning for everything we do. The fear of the year is coming soon. If you don't stop us, we're screwed.
The agenda is quite clear! No more burgers! Ah! Ah! Yeah, except the agenda is quite clear. And it turns out the real man who would do this was Donald Trump. Catching up on content, the Phineas and Fear Pod and the Zora interview were both fantastic. Dude, I have been pumping, dude. I've been pumping so much. Okay, my loins have bared fruit. Let me tell you something. I need to pump less. I've been pumping too hard. There's too much content to keep up with. I'm not even able to promote because the rapid clip in which I am dishing out new bangers back to back to back is actually insane. Let me tell you something. Personal news time. Ended the broadcast last night. No more fit checks. Dude, it's one day. It's one day. calm down. Okay? Yeah, I didn't post a fit check today. I just got off the goddamn plane. I'm on like 2.5 hours of sleep, barely. And you're like, wow, I can't believe I didn't do a fit check today. Yeah, I didn't. Okay? You'll be fine. You'll be okay. Anyway, listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. As you guys know, maybe some of you weren't in here because you're weekend warriors and you're not at work. So you don't watch me and you only watch me at work. But this weekend I flew to Washington, D.C. And then I flew to New York City, the Istanbul of America, under the rulership and the protectorate of Eric Adams. That's right. I went to D.C. to speak at a Palestinian demonstration. Then I flew to New York City from D.C. to link up with Zohran Mamdani. It was fantastic. Hopefully that video will be out soon, I suspect. Spent the day with the next mayor of New York type beat, No fit check day. A day will live in infamy. We'll never forget. Okay. Well, you will forget. How are you not tired, bro? Are you good? I am tired. Of course I'm tired. It's impossible for me not to be tired. How would I not? What do you mean? I'm tired. That story is goated, yes. I'm a big fan of Queens now, actually. Queens was sick. So, hung out with Zohran Mamdani for like 3 hours. We just went through the mean streets of Astoria, and it was amazing. It was an amazing experience. I ate so many donuts. Here's a fun little clip from Boomer about what it looked like, at least in the beginning.
Trying to build as you walk in the door, and how do you grow that coalition?
No, it's a great question, and it speaks to our commitment to not just win the race, but to build a coalition that can govern. And it's easy to look at Eric Adams now and see him as a caricature of a Republican cop and forget how he ran in 2021. He ran in 2021 telling New Yorkers that they didn't have to choose between safety or justice. And there was a large constituency that voted for him that was interested.
I can't believe he put mouth noises on it too. You're so nasty with it, Boomer. Anyway, Zohran seems like such a gem. I hope he wins and you can celebrate with him. I hope so too. Anyway, I had Bangladeshi food, which was incredible, excellent. This was a real cultural exchange, We linked up. We met a bunch of unks and aunties from Bangladesh, and we had some Yemeni coffee, some Yemeni tea. It was incredible stuff. It was fantastic, and Zohran is a really, really spectacular individual. Met a lot of you guys over the weekend. That was also fun. I feel like maybe I wasn't. I hope I didn't come across like short or angry. I was a little tired. I hope that people that met me didn't feel like, damn, this guy's a real asshole. That's something I worry about. But it is because I was just, I was pumping. I was nonstop pumping. Anyway, after I ended the broadcast, this is part of the broadcast where I tell you about my personal news. Subtle sponsor, Haha Clean. No, it's not a sponsor. That's so annoying that everyone thinks it's a sponsor. God damn it. They got so much free ads off of that. Yeah, I ended the broadcast yesterday. Wait, what happened? What? Is my mic fine? Hello? Hello? Mic degradation glitch. It's fine now? Is it fine now? Anyway, as I was saying, so wait, it's back? What the fuck is going on? What is happening? I don't understand. Why is this happening? It keeps happening randomly. Wait, let me hear what this sounds like. So right into the broadcast. This is part of the broadcast where I tell you about my personal news. Oh, that's weird. What is happening? Sounds like your cable's fucked. I don't think it's my cable. Is it happening again? Is it still going on? Well, I just unplugged the dude. What the fuck, man? It's a bit random. It's not a cable. It's a digital artifact sound. Something in the software. Oh, I just got back home. Why are there issues, man? Why are there issues? NVIDIA glitch. It's the new drivers. Okay, well, it's going to happen. It's going to happen today until I fix it, but I'm not going to be able to actually change this situation unless it becomes like really, really annoying. Everybody always has like wonderful suggestions like, hey man, just reset your audio interface, restart your computer. It's like, I just started streaming, big dog. I can't do any of those things. Okay, calm down. All right, it might happen a little bit. All right. Stock market's crashing. My computer is crashing. Apparently, everything is crashing. But as I was saying, end of the broadcast last night, hung out with some friends in New York. Saw all the boys, or at least all of the boys that could make it. Brace, Noah, Dylan Saba, Adam, Felix. It was great. I brought Lolo there too. Hung out with them a little bit. And yeah, it was a great time. Great combos. And I didn't sleep. I didn't sleep at all after that. We spoke. We hung out like late into the night. Then I couldn't really sleep at that point because of the coffee that Zoran made me drink at 9 p.m. because I'm a baby. I usually don't drink coffee after like 6 p.m. Like I try not to drink anything caffeinated after like 6 p.m. But since I was drinking coffee at like 9 p.m. and then tea at 9 p.m., it just like cooked me and I couldn't sleep. So I just... What? Did it happen again? Robot voice again? Shit. Ay, that's so freaking annoying, dude. I'm sorry. I don't know how to fix it. I don't know. You're just gonna have to get used to it, and I know no one's gonna get used to it, and everyone's gonna be really annoying about it. Oh, yeah. Mamma mia. Fuck. Stream's over. Pack it up. Anyway, yeah, I didn't go to sleep. I went directly to the airport at JFK, JetBlue. I have so many gripes with JetBlue, okay? I have so many gripes with JetBlue, and I need to explain this to you. First of all, I'm doing Mint because I'm balling, okay? First and foremost, Mint is business. Normally, LAX to JFK or like Los Angeles to New York, there's no lie flat, right? JetBlue's Mint, on the other hand, does have lie flat, which is really good because I have to sleep, okay? Problem is, JetBlue, on the other hand, literally skimps out on something so key that I know you guys have probably experienced if you've ever flown with them, okay? They literally do not hire baggage handlers. Like, I know for a fact that this is not a coincidence. They do not hire enough baggage handlers. I know for a fucking fact, because every other aspect of JetBlue is fine, right? It's fine. It's whatever. There's a basic there's a basic like cattle feeling that you have no matter what, when you're flying domestically in general, regardless of if you're flying business or economy. And that part is all right. Okay, that part is all right. Who cares? It's just you got to do it. All right. If we are going to experience the fucking marvels of technological achievement and be able to fly cross country with ease, yes, they're going to treat us like shit. There's not much you can do about it. There's just nothing you can do about it in the process. Yes, it's going to be robotic for a little bit. Oh my God, this stream is going to be so fucking annoying. Oh my God, I'm gonna Brian kill me. I'm gonna Brian kill me. I'm so annoyed. I'm so fucking annoyed. It's like, you know what? I'm just gonna update the Rodecaster. Let's see how it happens. Let's see how it works. Let's see if it just completely bricks my microphone in the process. It probably will, by the way. Hello? Okay. There we go. We're back. And I hope that there's no issues this time. Hopefully it works. Hopefully that there are no issues. We'll see. There might be. I'm actually kind of surprised that that worked, because usually when you update the Rodecaster Pro, when you update Rodecaster Pro under normal circumstances, Rodecaster Pro 2 rarely ever updates perfectly. It almost always has issues. So it's like shocking. It's shocking that it worked out this time. In any case, all right. Chat is right. No, dumbass. The fuck do you mean? Say sorry? No, suck my dick. I'm gonna end the broadcast. I swear to God, I'm just gonna end it. You don't deserve it. You don't deserve it. Chat is not right. Chat is fucking wrong. Okay? Like, what do you think? The expectation is that, like, the Rodecaster wasn't going to update and then I was just going to fucking not speak the entire stream? Are you stupid? No, I was just going to fucking switch off to something else if the Rodecaster didn't update. Shut up! Stop arguing with me. I'm back in LA. It's Market Monday Madness. I can't believe it. I'm streaming every fucking day. And y'all act as though I haven't streamed yesterday and you're desperate for my attention. Is it because I did IRL and I couldn't respond to chat as much? Is that what it is? If I end this broadcast, the Great Depression will start. You understand? Crazy things happen when I'm not live, and crazy things are happening even when I am live. So calm down, okay? Constitutional crisis over. Constitutional crisis over. Illegally deported man demands return to the U.S. Court order to return to the U.S. Measles is back. Get in now. Dude, isn't that sick? We have historic diseases that we had damn near eradicated due to vaccines. They're making a comeback. Complete financial collapse of the global system. And also the American administration is actively running in the direction of becoming is already doing like fascism. Welcome back 1920s and 1930s at the same time. It's sick. It's fantastic. It's very cool. I love living through history. I love living through historic periods. It's fantastic. Get some banger off, blast off memes. Dude, you just sent me an Instagram link. Does anyone have a freaking blast off meme? Does anyone have a blast off meme? Explaining the Trump tariff equation. I have explained it so many times. Well, not the mathematical side of it, but I've explained to you how stupid the tariff structure is and how silly it is, why it's dumb. Why it's dumb to do it. I feel like I'm gonna keep having to explain it over and over again because like there's just new people, I guess. You know what I mean? People that are just tuning in maybe. But I do feel like you know, I'm gonna be repeating myself quite a bit as I usually do. Why is the expectation any different today as opposed to any other day? All right, so ladies and gentlemen, like I said, it is Market Madness Monday. Instability galore. Trump is winning. So much winning. They're going to say, Mr. President, we've won too much. Please, no more winning. But I'm going to make you win again. I'm going to say, you're going to beg me, Mr. President, no more winning, please. But I'm going to keep saying, we're going to win more. We're going to win more and more. So much more winning than you've ever encountered, ever assumed, ever wanted. This is exactly the kind of winning that you're going to get. So there's a lot happening here. Hassan was right. Misgift says, I hate Trump. That's so funny.
Chap. You're
I
my
fucking
Steve Palm.
I hate Donald Trump. I hate Donald Trump so much. Hassan was right the whole time. Asmongold was wrong. I fucking hate Donald Trump. I hate him so much.
Yo.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't know what you were, I don't know what anybody was thinking. Yeah. Isn't it crazy that not only is Donald Trump bad on this side, like bad for the economy in the short term, especially for those with like wealth in the stock market, which is the biggest no-no you can ever engage in. Like the entire point of the American presidency is that stocks always go up under your watch. Stocks never go down. Stocks always go up. And then everybody shuts the fuck up about it, right? They're like, well, we're making money. Right? But what I find really strange about this is that these guys are not even aware of how bad Donald Trump truly is. Like they're not even aware of all of the other stuff that Donald Trump is doing, like the mass deportations, the erosion of the First Amendment, the erosion of due process. It is kind of funny to see like all these dudes coming out and being like, yeah, I think we might have fucked up a little bit. Like Misgift didn't endorse Donald Trump, you know, but Aiden Ross certainly did. Look at Aiden Ross and DJ Academics having a conversation now that his stock portfolio is taking a major hit.
People are getting killed. Me too.
Yeah, we all are.
You look at your shit?
Bro, holy fuck, it's so bad.
Nah, I mean, how much you lost? Be honest.
8 figures. It's almost
damn.
Yeah.
You over here like, fuck it, Kamala, come back to me. You over here singing the song like the Kanye Bianca song.
It's bad, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
It'll get better, bro.
I know.
It'll get better.
It's bad, though. It will get better.
Yeah, look. Look. I'm not going to say nothing. I'm not. Tide is turning. XQC is now saying he never endorsed Trump. Him being there with Eldon and shaking hands with Trump was not an implied endorsement, he said. What happened, dude? What happened? Maybe this shit was not a meme. What's going on, dude? This is the beginning. Okay, hold on. We got to play who has the meme? Who has the so much winning meme? We got to play it again. We got to play it again. He had a fucking Trump shirt on, I know. Where's the so much winning meme that I keep playing? We have to play it again. Who has it? Someone has it.
We're gonna win so much, you may even get tired of winning. And you'll say, please, it's too much winning. We can't take it anymore.
Not this one. I want the other one. The one that organizer memes made. I love that one. That one's my favorite.
The president, it's too much, and I'll
yeah, this is the one. So much,
you may even get tired of winning. And you'll say, please, it's too much winning. We can't take it anymore. Mr. President, it's too much. And I'll say, no, it isn't. We have to keep winning. We have to win more. We're going to win more. We're going to win so much. Please, it's too much winning. We can't take it anymore.
One of the funniest parts about all of this shit is that like the Tim Pools of the world and the Trump dick riders of the world are like, Donald Trump is eradicating billionaires and their wealth right now. $7 trillion. Pee-pee poofed overnight. $7 trillion in market value gone. Okay? Couple things that I must maintain here. One, money is the most fake it's ever been. It will never be more fake than it is at this very moment. That's number one. The entire global financial structure is just, it's all maintained through confidence. Okay? It is so crazy. That's number one. Number two, Number two, money is the fakest it's ever been. That's number one. Number two, the idea for leftist values and socialists is not just to like fuck everyone's 401ks or their nest eggs or whatever. The entire point is uplifting the working class. It's not about, like, leftists do not want to nuke the entire planet. Okay? That's not the point. And a lot of these fucking dumbasses on the right don't comprehend that. They're like, oh, I thought this is what you wanted. It's like, no, dude, no. We want everyone to have basic amenities, to have their basic needs met, because we have the power and we have the abundance to be able to do this. We have the surplus to be able to do this. Okay? It's not about just like fucking over rich people a little bit for the first time ever, while simultaneously, for no discernible reason, doing that and fucking over the working poor spectacularly more. You know what I mean? That's not the point. The point is to actually build a manufacturing hub with good paying jobs where you know people can buy a house, okay? Fix the housing market. Those are the things that we're supposed to be doing. This is not like the point isn't just to be like, haha, $6 trillion of fake value eroded overnight. Lol. It's like, okay, so did people's like retirement funds. You know what I mean? Sağ ol babacığım. Tamam bırak. Eyvallah. It's such a funny attitude that like some of these Republicans have, which is like they're just that's what they think. That's what they think is going on. What they think is going on is like, oh well, you know, rich people are upset, so this is good. To be fair, it is kind of funny. It is. Especially if you like, you're looking at your 401k, it's not so funny, but then you're looking and you're thinking about like how much more value has wiped out from infinitely wealthier people, and that resentment obviously exists within you, and you look at that and you're like, okay, not the worst thing. Obviously, they will recover from this in ways that you will not be able to. So, you know, I am cautious in the way that I cover this, because on the one hand, it's like, haha, it's funny. But also on the other hand, it's not so funny, because what is yet to come is going to fuck every normal person a lot worse than it screws over the super wealthy. Because they'll always be like, wealth is a relative concept. You're only as wealthy as your wealth is still, at the end of the day, determined by how others who don't have that kind of wealth. Like it's a proximity thing, right? So they will, under this new structure, still maintain their position, still maintain their status, still be wealthy, just not as wealthy, I guess, right? Yeah, exactly. You're only as wealthy as others are poor. That's just how it kind of works. So that's why I'm like, you know, on the one hand, I think it's very funny because it's like another moment of vindication. Something that I said was incredibly stupid that people seemingly did not listen to. I kept saying like universal tariffs. As a tariff liker, as a tariff enjoyer, as a trade protectionist appreciator, I think what Donald Trump is doing is very stupid. And lo and behold, it was, right? Yeah, not just rich people, not rich, but I do have money in stock and bonds. I'm losing the very little wealth security I have. Sucks. No, I know. I'm that's why I'm saying, on the one hand, there's a little bit of catharsis in seeing like a guy like Aiden Ross be like, oh my God, I lost like $10 million overnight, right? But also on the other hand, you look at your own fucking situation, you look at your portfolio and you're like, well, he can lose 10 million. I can't. So it's a weird circumstance, knowing full well that like they can rebound from that, right? They can recover from that. Whereas you are not going to be able to recover from that. So on the one hand, like I see the catharsis, I see the resentment that a lot of people hold and why it's like kind of funny. But also on the other hand, I recognize how damaging this is. Yeah. See what I'm saying? Law, only 62% of Americans have stock. That's an insane number of people. And also, it doesn't even matter because here's the reality, and this is something that I've talked about quite a bit. The way that it works is the gains in the stock market are privatized. They are up there at the tippy top, okay? It's consolidated. Wealth is consolidated at the top. The top 10% of the stock market owns 90% of all of the stocks, okay? In the United States of America. The bottom 90% is the 62% you're talking about. The bottom 90% is literally they only own 10% of the stocks. The way this works is when the stock market's doing well, they're doing really good. You're doing all right in comparison. But when it's doing poorly, those losses are socialized. So when the stock market does poorly, you're fucked because companies start engaging in layoffs. You might get a recession. You might get a depression, right? So it's really fucking, it's awful. It's an awful situation overall. And it's not like this government or any government, as a matter of fact, in the United States of America has ever historically looked at economic downturn periods and said, we got to save the working poor. Fuck the wealthy. We got to save the working poor instead. That has never happened. So that's also another scary circumstance. It's another scary thing to look at. So it's not about the actual losses, but the effects of those losses of the stock market downturn. Yes. For the average American, you would not care about your 401k if you had a reliable pension program and also Social Security that could keep you afloat. You'd be like, okay, this is extra money on the side. Great. Okay. The only reason why you feel like you have a vested interest in the stock market doing well is because you don't have those things. And we have basically financialized that aspect of people's retirement already. Something I talk about quite a bit. This is the reason why. And it's a very clever, very insidious method of making you feel like you have a vested interest in the stock market doing well. It is crazy to me that most people don't recognize this. That is precisely the reason why the dude working at the fucking kitchen, like a chef, under normal circumstances, who's not like super caked up, is still going, I'm checking the stocks. It's doing well. So I guess my president is doing right by me. It's like, bro, that's not for you. That's only there to make you feel like it is for you, right? And the unfortunate reality is, of course, you can't do anything about it because in the absence, this is why I say, like, while I personally am, of course, very much against capital accumulation, I understand that even as a leftist, like, you have to have a retirement fund, right? Like, being a socialist, being a moral socialist doesn't mean that you work till you die. Being a moral socialist doesn't mean you can't have some kind of security, some kind of protection for your future. This is something that I've talked about quite a bit. I would never urge you not to have a 401k, for example. But for many people, I think, especially people that are just entering the market, or have entered it and have been working for like a decade or whatever and have been trying to cultivate a retirement fund for themselves, those people know they're never retiring at this point unless something changes dramatically. And things are changing dramatically, except in the direction that hurts them, in the direction that hurts the average American, and not in a direction that helps the average American. You know, lol, look at Richie Rich over here. I only have a 01k. Yeah. No more 401ks, only 205, 201ks. Maybe a 101k after this week. Who knows? So let's get into it. Donald Trump created a process in which the Bloody Market Monday has taken place. I truly thought about staying behind in New York just to get a better read on Wall Street, but I wanted to be back here with my family, so I had to run back. And a lot of weird shit happened apparently because I was half asleep on the plane, but like checking the reports, and it seems like there was also an error in the reporting that caused the markets to bounce back up because people were so desperate. Okay. in the midst of this chaos, there was a brief moment where someone misunderstood what Trump was saying or what Trump's team was saying, and they literally reported it incorrectly, and it caused the markets to rebound because people were like, oh my God, thank God. Okay, the tariffs are a lie. Haha, it's fine. Yeah, here it is. This absolute comedy. The market was blood red today. Then an unattributed rumor was started on X and there was a consideration of a 90-day tariff pause. The market turned green. Then 5 minutes later, the White House denied the rumor. The market became red again. What are we doing? It is a fucking clown show that one guy, and it's not even fake news, by the way. It wasn't even a fake news situation. It was that Bloomberg account, and it's not even a real Bloomberg account. It's just like Walter Bloomberg or something. And he just like makes it seem as though he's directly reporting from the Bloomberg terminal. Like he just tweets like he is a Bloomberg terminal. And ironically enough, he misunderstood what the fucking dude was saying. He just simply, it wasn't even like, I don't think Walter Bloomberg, this guy, I don't think that he was reporting this because he wanted to misinform the public. I think he was reporting this because he's a fucking blue checkmark account that wants to be first to market and misunderstood what Hassett was saying. Because Hassett basically said something along the lines of like, you know, when I'm asked a question and I say, yeah, no. That's kind of how he replied to a question, as far as I understand. And he misinterpreted it. And because it's a fucking Twitter blue checkmark account, he went first to market with it. And when that happened, it fucking blew up. It blew up. It's so crazy. This is everything that I talk about. This is precisely what I talk about in terms of like misinformation and how stupid it is. Remember who posted fake Hassett headlines in Bloomberg style? Reuters reported on it, chat. Reuters, as in fake news from a fucking unverified, silly ass Twitter account caused actual financial newsrooms to literally go to market with the fucking bullshit. It is crazy. This is the world we live in today. Do you understand how psychotic that is? CNBC reported on it. We have confidence in the market again. Buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip. Donald Trump's White House comes back and says, ha ha, fuck you. That's not what we meant, bitch. It's fake news. We're going to make the market scream. Here it is.
Will you do a 90-day pause? Would you consider that?
Or Bill, yeah, you know, I think that the president is going to decide what the president's going to decide.
Yeah, he said, yep, I think the president's going to, that's it. That's the reason. This is a misinterpretation of this from a blue checkmark Twitter account that wanted to be first to market and fucking pump the goddamn tweet and get clout and maybe like $35 in Twitter revenue. That is the reason why almost $1 billion of value came back to the market over this one key piece of misinformation.
Will you do a 90-day pause? Would you consider that?
Or Bill, yeah, you know, I think that the president is going to.
Oh my God. 3.5 trillion. 3.5 trillion over. Oh my God. Oh my God. I thought it was billions. I didn't realize it was fucking. Oh my God. I apologize, chatters. I was on the plane while this was happening. And I was like in and out of sleeping. So I didn't even realize. And then it fucking dipped again when the White House said this is not correct. Insane market action right now. Market exploded on a headline attributed to Kevin Hassett. And now nobody can figure out where it came from. And the markets are diving again. An 8% surge and a 3.5% plunge in a matter of seconds. One, money is so fake. I'm telling you right now, I'm begging you to understand, this is the most fake money has ever been. This is, ironically enough, the contradictions of capitalism in full display. Okay? This right here is the problem with the financialized capitalist global economy. This is it. This is it. a little bit of misinformation in times of instability can cause market movements like this. I never want to hear any fucking economist or any expert tell me that this is a rational process ever again. Oh, supply demand. Look at the supply demand. All of this shit is fake. It's all about confidence. Nobody fucking fully understands the fundamentals, and the fundamentals don't even matter. It just doesn't matter. You cannot have a situation where a madman can single-handedly wipe out $7 trillion of fucking value over the course of a couple days, only to have it bounce back for 3.5 trillion because the people are so desperate for a return to normalcy that they fucking cope and believe a random Twitter blue checkmark account who did not understand the point that this dude was making and heard his transition word where he used yep for a brief moment, for literally half of a second, and that brought back $3.5 trillion in value. Money is fake. It's the most fake it's ever been, and it will only get more fake. This is why I always used to fucking tell you that the only difference between cryptocurrencies and the fucking stock market is at least that there is like some assets that you can associate within the stock market. And at least historically, the stock market was based on fundamentals. It was always unstable. It was always gambling, but at least there was like a little bit less gambling. Okay. Cryptocurrency is like playing roulette with a blindfold on, whereas the stock market is like playing blackjack. Okay. The odds are more in your favor in that process. And there's a method, there's a rule book to it, but it's still fucking gambling. It's very cool that everything in our economy, every single company in our economy works in the casino. How amazing. How amazing. And all of this stuff would not happen if this wasn't the perfect storm of, one, automation, because there are so many trades that are happening in an automated process, and because so many people were incredibly fucking desperate to hear a sense of normalcy. Now, the last part that I want to maintain, the last part that I want to mention here about this entire process being a fucking casino is that Donald Trump bankrupted his casino. He literally bankrupted his casino. He's bankrupting the casino again. What is happening? But this time it's the global casino. Oh my God. This is literally the same shit. The guy who fucking had 6 bankruptcies, 6 fucking bankruptcies, including bankrupting a fucking casino, is bankrupting the global casino.
Thank you very much.
And now he's over here sucking the cock of Benjamin Netanyahu, a war criminal. Holy fuck!
Mr. President, I want to first thank you for inviting me again.